Acting First Sealord's personal log, 3rd of January 1910. It all happened so fast. Germany declared war on us. The logical next step, of course, was to convene the War Cabinet at Whitehall, our centre of government. Officer Commanding Admiral John Fisher was there, discussing our naval options for a counterattack. What happened next shocked everyone. There was an explosion at Whitehall. Black, billowing smoke was seen coming from the room where War Council convened. Prime Minister, Minister of Defence, Leader of the House of Lords, Leader of the House of Commons, and the First Sealord, my boss, all killed. The country was in shock. The key leadership had been eliminated in a brutal yet brilliant strike of Germany's spies. It was a mere 30 minutes later that I got the call to appear at Admiralty headquarters. I was ordered to go to a location that I can't even disclose here for fear of further espionage. I was relieved from my command of my task force. Instead, I am now the acting First Sealord. It's up to me to manage all of Britain's naval assets and to take the war to the Germans. Will I rise to the challenge or crumble under the pressure? The future of our island is at stake. I must not fail.
Hey guys, Stealth here. Welcome to this new campaign series. As you have heard, the situation is dire. This time around, I am just placed in command of the fleet. I will be playing this with an auto-generated fleet. That could make for an even greater challenge as opposed to normal, because I'm just going to have to make use of the assets that I've been given. The starting year is 1910. Difficulty will be hard. Now, let me cover that starting year briefly. If you are just getting into the game, you're probably not going to have 1910, let alone 1920, 1930, 1940. This is because you first have to win the previous campaign. If you win in 1890, you get 1900. If you win in 1900, you get 1910, and so forth. Now, the AI is going to be a historical one, which is normally what I change to random. This is going to cause all sorts of weird designs. This is going to cause more normal designs, I hope. Or at least is going to use strategies and tactics based on historical facts. Let's see how well that's going to go. All right, here comes my fleet. Let's see. We outnumber the Germans, especially when it comes to having more destroyers than they do. We have 6 battleships, 3 battle cruisers, 14 heavies, 19 lights, and 25 destroyers for a total of 67 ships. The Germans have 2 battleships more, a battle cruiser more, 2 heavy cruisers more, 1 light cruiser more, but 11 destroyers less. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what my fleet is made up of. What sort of ships designs do we have? Let's start at the top. We got the battleships, Caesar class. Okay. Leave it up to the AI to design weird shit. Funnels should not be placed in front of the main tower. No, they're not, but they're pretty close to it. Okay, this is a battleship that travels at 18 knots with few bulkheads. Glass cannon. They are armed with an interesting set of armament. Take note of the secondaries atop of the wing turrets. The wing turrets which have a slight overhang relative to the rest of the hull. What we have here is a battleship armed with 12-inch guns, 2 in wing turrets, 2 bow and stern. We have 7-inch turret on a secondary. We have a couple of 4-inchers there and there. We have 4-inchers there. We have 19 single 3-inchers in the sort of casemate format and a whole bunch of 2-inch guns in dual formats, as well as underwater torpedo tubes, which travel at 32 knots and can travel up to a 6.1 kilometer range. What else do we have? We got Krupp 1 armor. Okay, Barbette 3, Anti-Torp 2, Citadel 2, not too bad. Anti-Flood 2 is decent. Enhanced reloading, pretty good. Electro-hydraulical turrets. Coincidence rangefinder 1. Yoink. It's not terrible. I mean, it could be better, but it's not terrible. When it comes to the armor, well, it's pretty okay. Pretty hefty main belt, forebelt, aft belt, fine. Deck armor is actually pretty good, and even a nicely armored superstructure. Okay, good. I'm going to remove that design. The battle cruiser then, the Warrior. We have 12-inch guns, do we not? Yeah, 6 of them. We have a whole bunch of 9-inchers. That's going to make for an interesting cruiser to deal with other cruisers. 8-inchers, 6-inchers, 4s and 3s, and a bunch more 3s in this little barbette thing here. The game is still complaining the funnel should not be placed in front of the main tower, but it is not. It just sunk into the gap of the main tower, so that's fine. We're running a multiple steam expansion engine. We can not really rely on this thing surviving a hit, because we have few bulkheads and it's a cramped ship. So any hit that we take, we will lose crew, and on top of that, we will lose effectiveness of the ship. At least this thing has Group 3 armor, heavy barbette armor, anti-flood 1. Some anti-torp. Turning circle 389. That's pretty damn good for a battlecruiser, but then again, she's slow. We have enhanced reloading, electrical turrets, and stereoscopic rangefinders. So more long-range gunnery. Oh dear. It's a glass cannon. She has a 6-inch main belt, a 1-inch fore belt, a 0.9-inch aft belt, 0.34. Deck armor doesn't exist. Superstructure armor doesn't exist. Good lord. This thing is going to get destroyed by 5-inch guns. Well, 2-inch guns would even do it. Because you can just blow right through the superstructure. Okay. How bad's my offset? 8.1. Not terrible. Could be worse. Engine efficiency is at least 100%. Okay, good. Heavy cruiser, Argyle. Very small armament there. 46% engine efficiency. I'm going to have to keep that in mind because it means I cannot speed up that fast. These should be useful for convoy raiding duties because they have the range. They got standard bulkheads. AUX 2 is nice. Steam turbines. Harvey armor? What is wrong with you? Still, even this heavy cruiser is more heavily armored than my battle cruiser. Something is wrong with our bloody ships today. Especially the longitudinal weight offset. It's 17.8%. So this thing is extremely bow heavy. Yeah, no wonder if you put the turret right there. What are we firing with? What are we shooting here? 4 8-inch guns. 16 5s. 2-inch guns. Another bunch of 2-inch guns and torpedo launchers. Port side and starboard. Interesting. Turning circle 310. Oof. Lights. Boudicea class. Good lord. Maximum bulkheads. Okay, I can get behind that. 28.2 knots. Group 2 armor. A citadel, although pretty terrible. Enhanced loading and pretty fast turning turrets. Just that we don't really have any turrets, because this thing is armed. Don't laugh. No, you can laugh. By 2 5-inch guns. It's blistering with 3-inch guns and 2-inchers. It even has torpedo launchers. But, my god. What are we going to kill with this? This I can use to kill destroyers and transports. This I cannot do anything with. Can it get into range? Yes. This is essentially a torpedo boat. It's just big. Really big. Weight offset? 15.6? Fine. Armor. This thing has even more armor than my heavy cruiser. Okay, so in descending order, we got the light cruisers with the most armor. Actually, probably battle cruisers. Yeah, battle cruisers, but only a 73% quality. Battleships. Light cruisers are the next heaviest armored ship. Then we got the Argyle class heavy cruisers. Then we got the Warriors, which are glass cannons. Napier class destroyer. Please tell me this is useful. They're pretty quick. They cannot get anywhere. They're cramped. Many bulkheads. Turbines is fine. Fast torpedoes at 17 inch, but they carry quite a few of them. I got 2, 2, and 1. What are these guns? 100% engine efficiency, I like that. 1.7 longitudinal weight offset, that's good. We got 5-inch guns, 3 of them. 2 torpedo tubes there and 1 there. This one I don't quite trust. I hope this will turn, otherwise I'm effectively using 3 torpedo launchers. This is the Navy that I have been placed in control of. This is not necessarily inspiring. Are we building anything? Yes, we're building the Monarch, and we're building the Thunderer. Considering how terrible this thing is, I'm not even going to continue building that. This is a waste of my money. The battleship Thunderer... yeah, I can probably make that work. Although it's another 8 months. Jeez, we're building a fuck ton of stuff. Look at that. The Furious. No. Those things are infuriating. It's different. Empress of India, 12 months. No. Scrap. The Palace... oh, these are my fantastically bad light cruisers. Hold on. So I got 67 ships and I'm building another 20? Wow. And I get 42 million a month? This is interesting. Everything that listens to the name light cruiser and that is currently being built. I have some bad news. You're all getting scrapped. Because these things are terrible. Then, the destroyers. That's 2 months. Fine. I'm going to scrap the 4-month one. So that's the Michael and the Tuscan. Anything else we're building? Heavy cruisers? The heavy cruisers I'm not terribly fan of. 10 months, scrap. 9 months, scrap. Ship design. How much am I getting? 50 million a month. Okay. Now, since I'm not really going to be designing my ships, I'm going to let the AI auto-roll them. I get 3 rolls for a class. That's what I've decided. So, if I don't like a new class, for example, if I don't like a battlecruiser design, I get 2 more rerolls. But that's it. If the next reroll is worse, I'm just going to have to deal with it. So it's a bit of risk management. This is the Colossus class. Auto design. Let's see what the AI comes up with. Oh, no. No, 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 no. 31.4 weight offset. No. It's not a glass cannon. Ish. I mean, this thing has bow and stern armor. That's nice. But that 31% weight offset is going to do me in. Because that is going to throw off my aim a lot. Minus almost 10% base accuracy. Armed with 4 11-inchers. It's a bit more feasible. Reroll. This is my first reroll. What the fuck was that? 25% 4 weight offset? Maximum bulkheads, though. She's slow, but she can go everywhere. Superstructure 0.5? This is not terrible. What's that? 12s? 13s. 13s. Do I reroll this? Because I like the firepower. I like the bulkheads, and I like this, the operational range. I'm not going to reroll this. I'm going to keep this design. The Colossus design. Okay, I also want to reroll, or I'm going to get another heavy cruiser design. Let's go with the more modern Armored Cruiser 5. Because I think we've been using, what, the Armored Cruiser 4? If that? No, it's the Armored Cruiser 3. I want the Armored Cruiser 5. Roll 1. Aft weight offset, 8.8. They're packing 6-inch guns. This is terrible. They don't go anywhere. They don't, well, they get nowhere quick. 29 knots. No. First reroll. I'm sorry, are you done? Is that it? What? You're gonna have to run by me where you put all this weight. Because you didn't put it in armor. You didn't put it in firepower. Because I just have 4 8-inch guns. You put it in speed? Yeah, you put it in speed. 31.4 knots. Ugh. Oh. And then they ran out of funnel efficiency. Pass. Second reroll. Oh, sorry, first reroll, because this was the auto design. Interesting. 9-incher, 9-incher, 8, 8. Standard bulkheads, slow as bricks. Engine efficiency, 100. Not a glass cannon. Stereo 2 rangefinders. Do you have torpedoes indeed? Yeah, you do. 4-inch guns, 5-inch guns. It's a weird-ass cruiser, but I like the design. I'm keeping that. Light cruiser. Oof. We still got that ancient light cruiser design. Unless I'm going for the semi-armored cruiser, but I don't like these either. Okay, let's go for a different destroyer design then. Just to give options. Where are you? You expect that to work? This thing has a 55.9 aft weight offset. It's going to be sticking its ass in the water so deep that the bow is going to come up. First reroll. 28.2. Do better. Second reroll. 83? Third reroll. I'm just going to have to accept whatever design this is. Whatever design this is. What is this shit? I thought destroyers were supposed to have 2 guns. No? No. My god. 28% 4 weight offset with 1 4-inch gun. They're fast. 33 knots, I'll give you that. Spacious quarters. We got 1 dual torpedo tube with fast torps and 1 4-inch gun. This thing is atrocious. But I'm going to have to accept it. Welcome to the worst Navy. Oh, these are all designs from 1905. That's what's happening. Okay. I want to build a couple of Colossus. I want to build a couple of Auroras. And I want to build a bunch of these. There. I still have a 42 million budget. Plus. I doubt that's going to stay true. I wonder if I can just power through research this campaign. That'd be funny. But it means that the campaign's going to have to last a long, long time. Otherwise, I will not be able to use that tech. Let's get a 65%. I'm still plus 33. We're going to boost that as much as possible. The crew training to about 50% or so. Whatever. 19 million in the plus. I doubt that's going to stay true. Does everybody know where they're going to be? Yeah, no, not really. Fine. First turn. Coastal alarm. Enemy ships sighted near our coast. They seem to be a fleet of considerable size. We got the battleship Weissenburg, battlecruiser Lützow, the heavy cruiser Prince Eugen, light cruiser Frankfurt, the light cruiser Königsberg, and the V8. Against 2 of my glass cannons in the Antrim. Oh, fine. This is not going to be comfortable. Southeast. Over there. Okay, I got the guns. I got the range. You're going to have to make yourself useful and scout it out. This is one of those weird 8-inch cruisers with a ton of secondaries. The Antrim. I'm really curious to see what sort of designs the Germans got. No, you can just turn to starboard there, warrior. Warrior. Turn, idiot. Turn. Just... No. Okay, what do we got? The British and the Germans meet at the high seas. We're seeing 8 9-inch guns? That's your battleship. Oh, sorry, and 2 wing turrets with 11-inchers. At this angle, I'm never going to pen. 13 kilometers out. Whoa, 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 defense. No, 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 no. Steady as she goes. It's just the warrior still being a stupid idiot. Antrim, that's close enough. I just need you to serve as a picket ship. We need to keep an eye on these guys. The thing is, if one of my warrior battle class or battle cruisers gets hit, it's basically dead. Because I have no deck armor, I have no superstructure armor, I have a few bulkheads. It's the very definition of a glass cannon, this ship. And I wonder how much of a 4-weight F-set I have. Or stern. It's probably not going to be pretty. We're at full speed, so that's fine. 10 clicks out from the Antrim. I got torpedoes out to 6, so I cannot torp them very well. Defense, I want you to slow down a bit. I want the battle cruisers to be in a pretty close formation. Accuracy 0.5%. Doesn't look like the Germans are getting 0.5%. There goes the warrior. Oh no. Something appears to be bloody wrong with our ships today. This is a glass cannon. This is a fantastically fast way to get rid of 14.7 million. Oh, and that was also the spotter apparently, because the defense lost line of sight to the target. Who approved these designs? How did that even come to pass? I think I'm going to have to be really picky about what sort of fights I put these battlecruisers into. Because they just don't survive anything. I mean, a destroyer could kill this. And then with poor Barbette armor... sorry, that's the Barbette armor. It is Barbette 3. But it's still not sufficient. We're going to turn over. Hard starboard. Let's see if we can accidentally eliminate a heavy cruiser. Because the firepower on these ships is pretty decent. These 12-inchers and 9-inchers can definitely make a hole in something. But not a battleship. No, that's not true. The 12-inchers could most definitely make a hole in a battleship. It's just that if you get hit by something a little bigger, you're going to probably see more turrets flying around. So this is your heavy cruiser, huh? Torpedoes are in range, but I first want to see what I'm up against. 86%, 88, 24. Prince Eugen. Standard bulkheads. Turning circle of 539, not great. Advanced radio, but sonar hasn't been invented yet, or not put on this ship. 8-inch guns. How do you look then? Bow stern, 8-inchers, 4-inchers, 3s, 3s, torps. Torps? Bow stern. Extended loin. No, standard torps. Okay, good. I can make that work. Can you hit that, my dear battlecruiser? Can you pen that? Yeah, you get a 100% chance to pen, so we're definitely sticking with HE. Oh, fuck me. You're close. That's the DD. Range 8-1. Secondaries on the DD. We're going to just approach the Prince Eugen. And see if we can torpedo that out of existence. I really hope that this destroyer is going to try and hit the Antrim. Because if it's going after the battlecruiser, I'm in trouble. Eugen's coming in as well. Range, 5 kilometers. There's the torque from the Eugen. Defense. Start hitting. Thank you. Are you armored at all? Not on your superstructure. 4 belts, 0.4? Wow. And I thought I had bad designs. No, mine's not necessarily that much better. Give me an AP salvo. I'm going to punch a couple of holes in this thing and slow it down, because the Antrim is having... she's struggling to catch up. 5.3 clicks out. There comes the 12-inch high... No, 12-inch AP. Everything misses. We are operating with a very rookie crew here, so I'm not surprised. Another torpedo. This guy also torpedoed the heavy cruiser. The V8. 1.8 million. Eugen 10.3 million. It's almost the same price as a battlecruiser. Okay. Good lord, I forgot how terrible range finding is in 1910. Maybe I didn't forget it, I kind of repressed it. Because this is pretty shit. I really want you to catch up and start doing something useful. We had those port and starboard mounted torpedo launchers, not a bow and stern one, sadly. The Eugen's so fast. And deadly. Come on. Eugen's going to be what? Eugen's 29. I'm doing 28.5. I'm not going to catch up. I need a hit to flood. Or an engine damage, whichever works. Come on. Increase the battlecruiser to flank speed, otherwise you're just going to continuously run out of range. And you won't be able to get any more hits. Looks like they're running back to their bigger ships, which is the exactly the right thing to do. Because if the battlecruiser defense gets in range of those big guns, well, we've seen what happened to her counterpart. There you go. Flooding. Slow down, you. 29.3, 29.1, 28.9. Another flooding hit. Mine are 9.6 million. Theirs are slightly more expensive, 10.3. Engine out. Slowing down, 26. Cruise directly at that ship. Still 7 clicks out with the battlecruiser. I think the safest thing for me to do here is to engage the Prince Eugen and sink it. And then get the hell out. Because this group is never going to win against that battleship. Not with the glass cannon I've been given. Nice. Another hit. Prince Eugen slowing down to 20 knots. 20.8. Come here. 20 knots. Sub 20 knots. We're getting there. But the Germans still have done a lot more damage. At 2.5k. Turn. If you think you can hit with the torpedoes, go for it. Torpedoes are away. Prince Eugen detected and immediately turns away. Great. Defense, get over there. Eugen's down to 15 knots. Main tower's been destroyed. That's what you get with almost no superstructure armor. So your ability to control fires is severely reduced. Okay. Might be able to make use of that. If I can just set enough fires on you. 40% chance to pen. HE is my friend here. There, another fire. Yeah, it's slowly ticking. It's another hit from the 12-inch. How fast are you? 18 knots and holding. 18.5. You're still slowing down a little. 5 kilometers out from the battle cruiser. Okay. Close in. More flooding. Come on, I want to come out of this battle with at least some kill. Ceasefire. Torpid. Starboard torpedoes away. Sadly, the ship was in a turn. I don't really expect to hit it. No, both missed. Antrim's out of torps. Eugen down to 48%. Still flooding. She still has a torpedo left. What I don't get is why her allies aren't really coming to her aid. They're not rushing in. That's a mistake. They should be rushing in. Because both the Antrim and the defense are very easy to kill. Standard bulkheads, but almost no armor. Eugen is starting to really cook up right now. Start turning back. Come on, defense. You almost got her. I'm trying to overwhelm the damage control parties with fires. And at the same time just do enough high explosive damage to get structural integrity be reduced. Oh, there's the DD again. Yes. Structural to 15, buoyancy to 58. Another fire. 1,000 damage from fires. Structural to 13. 12. 11. 10%. 9%. Keep cooking. 6%. Go on. Whoa, 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 whoa. No need for that. The defense is going to explode if you so much as sneeze at it, so let's not go over the top and help it out with the torpedo, shall we? It's a bit much. Can I get one more hit? 2%. You gotta be about a kilometer away with these battle cruisers to actually have a fairly decent chance to hit something. Okay, 86% is maybe a bit more than fairly decent. If we can eliminate the V8, I'll take it. We got a bunch of secondaries on this ship. Let's put them to work. One high explosive hit, slow it down, flood it out, I don't care. Just get rid of that destroyer. It's not a threat, but it is a threat by extension, because it's spotting for the enemy. Their battleship, battle cruiser is still somewhere back there. There you go. That was 12-inch high explosive. It's not as fun as 18-inch high explosive from the previous episodes, but this will work. Go on. Go on. That's more like it. You're gone. You're not gone? Oh, the flex tape. Oh, man. 2%, and they're clawing it right back to 17%, as one does. Finish her. Cross-eyed gunners on the defense. Can we finally get it? No. 2%, 1%, holding. Come on! Oh, shit. No. Defense, you need to start eliminating this thing. Thank you. Now, GTFO. Because I really don't want to lose this ship. It's done some decent damage. Now it's time to beat a hasty retreat at 23 knots. Some light damage to their battlecruiser. Fall back. Fall back. 91, 92, 93. I'm going to see what sort of battlecruiser this is. 95. 99. Gotcha. Oh, sorry, it's the battleship. It's the Weisenberg. Oh, so the battlecruiser has bigger guns. Because this is the 11s, the 9s. They have inherited 2-inch guns on top of the 11s. Few bulkheads, pretty fast. Acceleration, none. So their engine efficiency is dreadful. Means that if you slow them down, they'll stay slow. Pretty decent armor scheme. 11.3 main. 4 belt and aft belt is really solid. Can I pen it? Nah, sort of. The problem is, the Weisenberg is doing 24 knots. The defense can do 23. How am I going to extricate this ship from this fight? Also, I'm running a little low on shells. That's because I have a reduced complement on the defense. These are pretty terrible. 10 kilometers out still. Come on. Just leave, please. We were able to successfully extricate the defense from the battle. Victory points eventually turned out pretty even. The warrior was lost with all hands, but the defense and Antrim combined were able to sink the Prince Eugen as well as the V8, leaving alive 2 light cruisers, a battle cruiser and a battleship. I don't really mind them not actually following through with the kill on the warrior, on the defense. When it comes to the rest, we'll just have to do this some other time. I am looking at a battle between 4 destroyers and a light, a heavy, and a destroyer from them. I'm defending a transport with a light cruiser against a bunch of destroyers. Considering how shit all of these ships are going to be, this is going to be a challenging campaign. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to catch the next one, and I shall see you guys soon for the next battle.